Good evening, America. This is crazy, isn't it? You ever thought you'd see today? And how are we supposed to trust our government? How's the world supposed to trust our government? If this flies, how in the world do they supposed to trust our government? I mean, you ain't got one man in there, or two men, a godly man and a man that's got brass kahunas, because he don't take no crap from nobody, and because he's a godly man. Oh, he's a sinner, which, like I said once before, all Jesus followers and disciples was sinners. I just don't get it, Biden. What the world? What are you thinking, man? You ain't 20 years old, and you're gonna reap what you sow. You are. Watch and see. You be that rich man and cry for that one drop of water from hell, but no water fell. Just one drop of water, and you're gonna be that fella because you went against one of God's chosen people. I don't care what you say. Look at when Hillary was running. It ain't over yet, but you know what I'm saying? Only God put him in there, and only God can take him out. But all this lies and deceitful crap, my gosh, man. How in the world can we even expect? And if it flies, I mean, this country's going to weep the whirlwind. Watch and see. Because they already bought you, man. You know that. Other countries done pay. You paid and you bought and paid for. I mean, this is for you, Mr. Biden. Whether you like it or don't like it, it was on TV. Everybody's seen it. Call me a liar. To my face. If you don't like that, I don't like what you done. Look, y'all destroying America and all its values. You're destroying this country and all its values. Come on now. You know they're going to talk crap about you too when you're gone, Bubba. To blame it all on you, just like they did the Kennedys and Nixon and Ronald Reagan with Oliver North, and yeah, y'all know all about that. I mean, come on, man. You're greed. You know what God says about greed? He don't like it. And you think that you're going to be able to say, oh, God, forgive me right there at the end. You never know when the end's going to hit you. It could hit you like turning out a light bulb. You know, and young lady, I don't know who you are. I mean, you didn't even make the class of the for the presidency. You know, I hope you still got Jesus in you, young lady, because they're using you and you falling right in it. And it ain't nothing worth that much money. Nothing. Is your soul worth millions? I don't think so. Is your soul worth a nice big mansion, lights on you, and your face flash everywhere? I don't think so. Because it's only temporary. And y'all can shake your shoulders and all you want to, but you will find out. Everybody will. And then what you going to say? If this flies, I'm serious. It's the devil. It's pure devil. And look at the Pope. Okay? I believe the Pope is a false prophet. I mean, he's out here banging little boys and nobody says nothing about it. Now our country has legalized pedophiles in California. I mean, it's already worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. Now we're Babylon, because if you look it up, Babylon fell. Babylon just turned to dust. There wasn't nothing left. There wasn't nothing left. So that's what this country is going to. There's nothing left. Nothing but a cesspool. You don't believe it, go down the road and roll your window down. You used to be able to smell flowers and honeysuckers and, I mean, the morning dew. And now all you smell is the morning dew. And the urine and the sewage. Open the borders up there, Dingleberry. Open them up. You know what happened in Somalia? All those white people to them, they're the first ones to get it. You know that? I said that before in my videos too. It's the truth. They're the first ones to get it. Oh, we're doing this. Oh, we're doing that. Because they poor little people, poor little people, poor little people. See, this is what this America's going to. We went over there and spent millions and millions and millions of dollars on crops and showed them how to harvest it and gave them brand new equipment. They had it better than the United States did. The equipment was top notch. And they let the stuff fall over in the field. Sitting there waiting on somebody to come and do it for them. See, that's what America's getting at right now. Now, all these people, they're sitting around waiting on somebody to do it for them. Right now, you go up and down the road, it's help wanted, help wanted, help wanted, but nobody can find a job. See, they sound just like that government side. You know, this ain't gonna fly, Democrat. I mean, it's not gonna fly. Trust me. Trust me, it's not gonna fly, okay? One way or the other, it's not gonna fly. I mean, y'all been down on that man since before he even got elected the first time. Y'all chopped at him and chopped at him and chopped, and he took it. Only a man of God can take something like that. You hear me? Even Jesus Christ got enough of it. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Look at him up in when he got teed off and he turned all them tables over on them and chunked the gold and chunked them out of the temple for collecting taxes. Look it up. Even he gets enough of it. And see, we're nowhere near him. Nowhere near him. Don't you think God had that man right there? Because it's a good thing. Because I couldn't have took it. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm being straight up with you. I would be done punch somebody in the face. I would have punched somebody in the face. I'd have dotted some eyes and crossed some teeth. Because that's the kind of man I am. I come up hard. I come up working for everything I got. I come up being ripped off for taxes and this and that and nothing. And I know the government's crooked. I know they are. I know that anybody that's got a little bit of oil is crooked. I know that for a fact. I got proof of it. And I don't care if you like it or don't like it. It's the truth. I got proof of it. Donald Trump, if you hear me, let me know. I stand by you, man. And a lot of people stand by you. And this is wrong, man. This is wrong. Very wrong. I don't see how in the world they can get by with it. If they do, it's not America no more. You can bet on that. And your kids and your kids and your kids and your grandkids and grandkids and grandkids, they're going to look at this crap and they're going to say, what in the world did he do? I'm not kin to that old chap. I'm not kin to that turncoat. And they're sitting there and you remember the Fords that shot Jesse James? Remember what happened to them? Remember what happened to them? They couldn't buy a piss and a wrestling jacket with all that money they had. They couldn't buy nothing. Nobody didn't want them around. They were shameful. See, that's what you're doing, by you're making your whole life and everything shameful. Because you open them borders and you watch what America happens to America. It's a big old wave that's going to cover it. And there ain't going to be nothing left. It's going to be nothing left. Because when it goes back out, it's going to take everything with it. I'm paraphrasing. Don't you understand what the hell I'm talking about? I say, hey, what the hell am I talking about? When all them people come over in this country and then they get everything thing and then the wave goes back out, they go back out with it. The only ones that live here is the people that live here. You talking about Mexican American, African American? I don't give a damn. It ain't no such thing. If you ain't American, you ain't. You just ain't. You're whatever you are, your nationality is. If you're not American, and you're not American, and you're not proud of America and happy with America, get out of here. Because you're going to leave sooner or later anyway. As soon as it goes broke and you got all that stuff stashed in other countries and stuff like that, you're going to leave anyway. And see, Biden, you're going to be the laughing stock. And if this happens, you know, you're going to wait. What's going to happen is y'all going to wind up waking up that sleeping giant I've been trying to tell y'all about. That's what's going to happen. And I think it just turned over. Yes, I think he turned over and I think he's stretching. You know what I mean? He's got an eye cracked open. Don't push it. Because I'm telling you, it's not going to turn out good for anybody. It's not. Because like I said, you already bought and paid for. And they're going to punk you out. Because they got the stuff over your head. They got it over your head, Biden. Them people got this stuff over your whole family's head. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? It's so obvious, man. You know, it took them 3 days to get them ballots to catch up with Trump. 3 days, and all the whole rest of the United States has been done. But it took 3 days. And it just stopped. What happened to that? That don't... Come on now. You know good and well something's up. And then they hang cardboard over windows so they wouldn't let people come in there and watch what the world's going on. That's another thing. Right there tells you. Even a baby could understand that. Biden, I tell you what, go over there and promise somebody one of your great grands a BB gun and put it in a little, wrap it up and tell them that's not a BB gun. Same thing you're doing here. Same thing you're doing here. You got it wrapped up and all that crap, but it's still in the form of lie and, I mean, rip off and dirty. You better think about it. This is true American Danny Evans. God's got this. God bless Donald Trump and our Vice President.